Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keeping it real.
Hello, and
welcome back
to the channel. My name is Steven, and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So the last one I'm going to do for tonight, for Female Friday, is something from 1987, and her name is Taja Seville. Now, I remember hearing rumors about this, but only until I did this video was I confirmed. Now, this song is called Love is Contagious, and I remember hearing a rumor way back when that Prince had some type of hand in her career. And what had happened is that she was signed to Paisley Park in 1986, and then her album came out in 1987. Now, Prince was really busy during that time frame, because not only did Sign of the Times come out in 1987, which I think is his greatest album that he's ever done, but he also helped with Sheila E.'s album that came out 4 months later, the one where I featured Cuckoo on. And then you had Parade, which is the music to Under a Cherry Moon that came out in 1986. So he signed, Taja Seville to the label. The song came out in 87, or the album came out in 87. Now, this particular song, I don't see any Prince writing credits on, but there were other songs that she did by him, and I don't know if he wrote them for her, or it was one of those instances where, Prince had already wrote the song, he had already recorded it, but maybe not released it, but then after he died, those versions come out. And so that is something that I did find out. Now, I also, back in the day, I never knew what nationality Taja Seville was. She kind of looked like she might be black, and then as I started looking at her as she got older, it's like the reverse Mariah Carey. As she got older, she looked whiter, but Mariah Carey, as she gets older, she looks blacker. Don't ask me how that works, it just is. But she was, back in the day, with her crimped hair, which I don't even think people do anymore, but you'll notice, you ladies will notice her hairstyle in either how difficult it is or how hard it was to do. But from a guy's point of view, it was very sexy. She was very sexy, wore the tank top, the white tank top. She was really small, which I'm not surprised that Prince found her. She was probably shorter than him, or at least the same height. But yeah, she only had the one hit, and it was pretty much, across the board, although it really didn't chart too high in different places, but it was enough to get her, into the charts. And for me, and the people around me, to hear this song. I believe it used to have rotations on, New York City Hot Tracks, or one of those night shows that if you wanted to hear urban music or anything like that, and MTV wasn't playing it, you'd have to wait until some local show in New York or somewhere else was playing these other obscure videos, and that's where you got to see it. So without any further ado, here is Taja Seville and her 1987 hit, Love is Contagious.
And here we go.
Was a girl in the rain. No one
Love is Contagious by Taja Seville. And as you can see, it's a very light, airy, happy kind of song because it's just talking about how love is contagious. And, you know, sometimes love can be contagious. But, you know, beautiful vocals, you know, nice harmonies. And then when she belted out certain thing, it was almost like a, you know, Alanis Morissette, but Alanis Morissette didn't actually come out until a little bit later. But it did show that she did maybe have a little bit more power behind her voice than the song allowed, because the song is supposed to be soft, you know. So, so she did have, she did chart somewhat in the UK, but this was her biggest hit by far. I did listen to some of the ones that Prince had did or let her do when she got into the studio, and they're all right. I mean, nothing as along the lines of this. You know, it's very hard for certain people to do Prince songs and actually get away with it. And sometimes it's like lightning in a bottle. I mean, you get a Sinead O'Connor who does Nothing Compares to You after the family had totally messed it up. Prince didn't release his version until well after the Sinead O'Connor was. And then you have Chaka Khan doing I Feel For You, which is one of Prince's earliest songs. She does it and puts her stank on it, and then it becomes a big hit. But, you know, there are other ones that were done by Jill Jones and, like I said, Taja Seville, and maybe even some of the other Sheila E. songs that weren't A Love Bizarre or The Glamorous Life or even Cuckoo. Some of those songs that people are like, it's all right. And even with Sheena Easton. But, you know, I could talk about Prince all day long because Prince is my dude. So, you could actually, right there, where I'm pointing right there, is my poster of Prince. This whole room is music people, and that's why you got the Pink Floyd down there, you got the Bob Marley here, you got the Herbie Hancock there. In my bedroom I have a Johnny Cash, but my bedroom's all black and white. So that's it. So thank you for tuning in. Please, you know, continue to like, subscribe, share, comment, and peace.